This is the Lego Natural History Museum, also known as Lego Modular Building number 16. This is the first modular that I got on release day and I was so excited. Off the bat, this set, amazing. This is the first time in a while where we've had one building take up an entire base plate and an extra half because it's that big. Today we're going to be talking about all of the hidden details and old Lego references within the Natural History Museum. Let's go. Starting at the very bottom of the set, underneath the floorboards, is a yellow slope piece. Now originally I thought, ooh, this is like a piece of gold or something fancy like that. But after watching a couple other videos and doing a bit more research, I've realized it's actually a piece of cheese. Which makes so much more sense considering the color and the shape. It's literally a cheese slope. Duh. And this is a nod to some other previous modulars. In the 2019 bookshop modular, underneath the apartment in the basement is a mousetrap with a piece of cheese on it. But also, going all the way back to the Green Grocer in 2007, inside the grocer itself is not only a mouse hole, not only a piece of cheese, but a mouse itself. It could be a coincidence, but I like the theory that this mouse has travelled through a number of modulars for the last 15, 16 years. I feel like I should add a mouse underneath with the cheese just to, pay homage to him. Moving on to another fun detail on the bottom floor, we have some broken pottery. I found this reference quite funny actually, mainly because of the minifigure who has the broom. His facial expression just says it all. A nice little bit of storytelling going on in there. Right across from this broken piece of pottery is some non-broken pottery, and this is a nod to the person who makes pottery above the Parisian restaurant. Very cool reference. What do you call a pottery? Potter? A pottery maker. If we take a peep under the stairs, you'll see there's a donut on the bench. Now there's only one place in the Lego modular lore that sells donuts, and that's the donut shop next to the police station. Whoa. In fact, the woman at the front who's feeding cookies to the seagulls, she probably bought those cookies from the bakery in Assembly Square. It's all connecting, I love it. Back inside, this isn't a reference to another Lego set, but the crystals, so cool. This Amethyst piece is my absolute favorite. I don't know if this is a new piece or if it's been in another Lego set, but I love it. It reminds me of the mining sets that Lego used to do. They used to have the rock monsters that were like kind of... On the other side of the building is the main star of the show, Mr. Dino himself. Honestly, this dinosaur was quite finicky to build. He is very delicate, but once he's placed down, he's as sturdy as can be. The base is just sitting in there loose. You can pop it out so you can admire it and look at it and be like, wow, very cool. But if you look closely, some of his bones are made up of bananas. I thought that was pretty clever. I love when Lego recycles pieces instead of making a brand new mold because, environment. And another clever build right by the dinosaur is this Ammonite. Ammonites went extinct millions of years ago, but they're the same shape as the whip, so I thought that was pretty clever. Alright, it's time to move up a floor. Now level 2 is where most of the Lego references are. Off the bat, in the corner we have a nod to Lego Space. You can see we've got the Galactic Explorer and the space station. Here in the middle we have a spaceship whizzing by Earth. I didn't get this one straight away, but after a bit of research I realized this is a nod to the Lego Space logo. Nice. But my absolute favorites are against the wall over here. We have a nod to not one, not two, but 3 classic Lego themes. On the left we have Lego Pirates with a nod to the classic pirate ship. Lego Forestmen with the Forrest hideout. And then lastly the classic castles with the infamous yellow castle underneath. I love it. And once again, another great part usage, the solar system. I think this is my favorite mini build out of this entire set. I just love the colors and it was so fun to build. They used a minifigure head, they used some microphones, and everything's just attached together with a steering wheel. Genius. Just genius, honestly. And last but not least, onto the roof. There's not too many references up here on the roof. We have a little telescope out the back. This part of the roof was made with Technic pieces, which I thought was so clever. When I placed it down and flattened these out, oh my god, it was so satisfying to do. It's so smooth. Oh, that was a bit weird. But if we flip this around, you'll see that we have a little removable piece, and this is a little study for the museum curator. It's pretty basic inside here, but we have a typewriter, a couple of awards. These could be Oscars. Maybe he's a film director in a previous life, had his movies shown at the Palace Cinema. There's some scrolls, a little plant, a map. Honestly, just a nice little quiet space to get away from the chaos, from people breaking stuff downstairs. But on the topic of the curator, this is him here, the professor, the curator, whatever we want to call him. If he looks familiar to you, that's probably because he is. This is Dr. Kilroy, and he was in the Lego Adventurers theme that ran from 1998 to 2003. So he's pretty iconic in the Lego world, and it's really cool that they honoured this character by putting him into the museum. Whoa, how could I forget? This minifigure right here, that's Chris McVeigh, known as Power Pig on Instagram, and also the designer of the Natural History Museum. What a guy. Let me know your favorite hidden detail or Lego reference in the comments below. Or if there's one that I missed out on which you thought was so much better, let me know as well and I'll pin your comment. Okie dokie, I'm in the middle of editing this video. We found the place on the shelf for the museum. Yeah! But I feel like it's missing something. A light kit. Lightailing were kind enough to send me the LED light kit for the museum, and oh my god, it looks gorgeous. This kit has multicolor LEDs. You can tell we've got purple, yellow, blue. It makes it pop off the city street so much. Not only does it light up the exterior with the tree and the plants, but also the interior. So now that it's positioned on my Lego city street, I can light it up and still see what's going on inside. Amazing. If you want to pick up one of these kits for yourself, visit the link in my description and use the code Kiwi10 and you'll save yourself 10% off an order. Thank you Lightailing, and thank you for your support. Mwah. Well, on that note, thank you guys for watching and thank you for 10,000 subscribers. I literally blinked and went from 8 to 10,000 like in a week. How does that work? You guys are motivating me to keep going and making these videos and do what I enjoy. So I appreciate it. And until next time, have a good one. Catch you later.